Hey, what's up everyone? It's your good friend Eric Thompson. This video is a quick training to show you how to ensure that you make money post N.A.R. settlement. Plus I'm going to make you an invitation that will be a way to ensure that you do make money, you are making money post N.A.R. settlement. Okay, so here we go. The first thing I want you to do, I want you to think long term. Okay, so we've all been caught up in the short term and what's going to happen come late July and the things right after that. I want you to think a little bit longer term. I want you to pick your head up a little bit, look into the future, and really think about the future of real estate. I want you to really think about the future of this industry, all right? So where I'm headed in this quick video is I want you to think about which side of the transaction do you want to play on, okay? Now, of course, you want to help both. You want to help both the buyer and the seller. I get that, I understand that. Buyers are so fun to work with, so enjoyable, so fulfilling, but ultimately, ideally, where do you want to focus? Which side do you want to play on? The buyer side or the seller side? Which side, my friends, has the biggest upside? Which side has the biggest downside? Which side is under the most pressure right now? Which side is under the most scrutiny right now? Which side is going to be more challenging into the future? Which side offers more opportunity? Which side offers more even upside? Where do you want to play? On which side do you want to play on? I'm going to make the argument in this video. You want to play over here. You want to play in the seller side. That's where your focus needs to be. As fun, as enjoyable as this is, as much as we love working with these buyers, we want to play over here. The future of real estate, my friends, lives on this side. I want you to think about the government, specifically the Department of Justice, what they're pushing on, what they are working on, what they've said is they like to see our industry look like it does in other countries, all right? And so if they keep pushing that way, we could definitely argue we can push back, but if they keep pushing that way, that's another reason why we want to play over here. Okay, so here's the deal. We have a seller living in this house. This seller wants to sell their house, so they are going to engage with this realtor. We have a buyer who's in the market and wants to buy a house, and they are smart. They have engaged the services of a realtor. Okay, so we have the buyer and their realtor, we have the seller and their realtor. Okay, so this seller and this realtor are having a conversation about their compensation. Okay, so this realtor is going to offer a certain set of services to the seller. The seller is going to see value in those services. The seller will agree to pay X% to this realtor. This realtor over here is having a conversation with this buyer about their services and how that's going to work and how they plan to ask the seller to be paid, but if they don't, then they're going to have to be compensated X%. Okay, so along comes this buyer who wants to make an offer on this property. So they together are going to ask to be paid by the seller. Okay, so the sellers will be made a request of to be paid, so this buyer agent can get paid. And so that dynamic happens here. And then meanwhile, this realtor has had this conversation over here with this seller. Okay, so you guys, let me ask you this. Which side, again, given all this new dynamic, which side is under more pressure, more scrutiny? Now, we could argue that both sides are now under pressure because of all the attention that's gone on it. But which side has more pressure? Which side is more vulnerable to a decrease to which we've become accustomed, right? It's this side. And you know why? Because this side is complicated, right? This side is much more complex. And guys, here's the thing. Me, along with many other people, are doing lots of training and coaching over on this side, showing you how to add value, showing you how to explain this dynamic to a buyer, ensuring that you do earn what you're worth over here. And all that training is good, and it's valuable, and it's worthy. It's the right thing to do. And guys, the future of real estate lives over here. All that being said, all that training being said, this side over here is very vulnerable right now because of how messy this got, right? How complex this got. So let me ask you, which side offers more tangible value? Okay, it's this side. So, and because it's so tangible, which side is easier to explain, right? Because everything over here, pretty much everything over here is intangible, and there's so much that's tangible over here. So this is much easier to explain and justify the fee, all right? So it's more tangible, it's easier. Which side gives you more leverage? Okay, more leverage of your marketing, more leverage of your time, more leverage of just your world, just your business. This side gives you much more leverage, all right? Listings are leverage. Which side gives you the ability to attract more business? The buyer side or the seller side? Now over here it does offer a little opportunity, but think of all the marketing that happens over here, right? So when you're marketing this property, when you're marketing this seller and doing all the things that you promised to do in your professional way, who else is getting marketed? You are getting marketed over here. So what this does is that this creates more business for you, right? So this is the side that allows you to attract even more business. Which side is easier to target, right? When you think about the people, okay, we're going to target a certain kind of client. This side is easier to target because they live in their house, okay? So we can target them as a potential client because we know where they live, all right? So we know they live in a certain area that tends to have a certain level of turnover. We know how long they've lived in that home, and we may know that, well, based on that, they may be more apt to sell based on whatever is happening in their life, in their life experience. So they're much easier to target. And ultimately, as I said before, this side is much more clean, right? This is more clean. This has gotten messy. Even though we add a ton of value over here, even though these people benefit from our help, absolutely. Where you want to focus on is over here. The future of real estate, my friends, lives over here. So if you've already focused over here, dial it up, focus even more. If you have been more focused on this side, it's time to start to evolve your mindset, evolve your thinking, and get yourself over here. We all need to become the future of real estate. This is the deal. This is the reality. As much as you like it or not, the reality is we all need to become listing masters. The future of real estate is to be a listing master. I'll say that one more time. The future of real estate is to be a listing master. This has a lot of risk over here. There is risk over here into the future. There's pressure over here, and so we need to get shifted way over here. All right, so here's my invitation. My invitation to you is the Listing Mastery Suite. Okay, so it's a suite of tools plus a listing mastery course that's inside of my Thrive Mastermind. The only way to access this is inside of my Thrive Mastermind, right? This is a highly valuable suite of tools that is not sold separately, all right? It is only available inside of my Thrive Mastermind. Okay, so the deadline to take part in this is April 22nd, so you have to do this by April 22nd. This is what you get when you join, all right? So when you join my Thrive Mastermind, you get access to the listing suite, the listing mastery suite immediately, all right? And your deadline is April 22nd. Here's what you get, all right? So you get a 22-page done-for-you seller's guide, all right? So we're all after great packets of information, great guides to give our clients so we can show our value, explain our process. Well, we did it for you, okay? So inside of the mastermind, the Thrive Mastermind, we have a done-for-you 22-page seller's guide that clarifies your process, that shows your value, gives you places to put your testimonials in, places to put your bio and resume in. It's all packaged up in a bow, ready to go, okay? So all you need to do is like add your photo, add your logo. It's a done-for-you 22-page seller's guide, all right? So you get that as part of the listing suite. You get a done-for-you plug-and-play social media campaign in order to attract sellers, right? So you need to elevate your credibility and the awareness of your credibility. We have a suite of tools done for you, social media templates you can use on Facebook business page, Instagram, LinkedIn, in order to attract listings, right? So this is inside the Thrive Mastermind. The next thing you get is a 8-step farming plan, and along with that, a farming playbook, right? So a lot of you are thinking, okay, so if I'm now going to become a listing master, if I want to increase my listing activity, I need to farm. I need to figure out how to farm. Well, I figured it out for you. I have an 8-step farming game plan that I give to you when you join the Thrive Mastermind. I give you all the listing promotional materials that you need to position yourself as a pro. So that's the just listed announcement, the open house marketing campaign, just sold announcement, plus the listing brochure. so that you're presenting yourself as a complete pro, so that what? So you can attract more listings, right? So the marketplace or your clients are saying, wow, they really know what they're doing. They're a total pro when it comes to marketing a listing. I want to work with them when I list my home. You need to have a dialed in listing suite, right, of promotional materials. The last thing I give you is the Advanced Listing Mastery course. This is a live course which starts on April 22nd. So if you want to watch live or get the recordings, some of you won't be able to watch live, which is totally fine, but we're starting this class April 22nd. That's why the deadline is April 22nd. So we're doing a 3-step class to show you how to talk to sellers today about the N.A.R. settlement, all the questions that you're getting. Gosh, do I even need to pay a buyer's agent? Why should I pay a buyer's agent? Why should I pay you? What does your process looks like? How are you going to help me sell my property? Why should I pick you versus someone else? That's all taught to you and given to you in this listing mastery course. So what you need to do, my friends, you need to join my Thrive Mastermind. So depending on how you're watching this video, there's probably a button in your email. There's a button on the page. You can go to yourplacetothrive.com. That's YOUR, yourplacetothrive.com to get signed up. Or just click the button on the page that you're watching, get signed up, right? So you get all these things inside the Listing Mastery Suite. You need to join now so you can get these now and you can get ready for this course. Thanks so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you inside of the Mastermind. Take care.